Factz presents The Power of Walking Away. Do you ever feel like you're trapped in a toxic situation? Perhaps it's an unhealthy relationship or companionship. Or maybe it's a work that's draining your spirit and leaving you feeling empty inside. Regardless of the circumstances, it is helpful to keep in mind that leaving the situation is always an option. In point of fact, there are situations in which leaving the scene entirely is the best course of action to take. Now, this is maybe one of the most challenging aspects of life. Everyone has their own set of circumstances and motivations that keep them in toxic relationships and situations. Sometimes we do because of an emotional or financial investment, and other times we don't for whatever reason. Wish to stop doing something that has required a lot of our time and effort. Most of the time, we fail to acknowledge the control we have over our own life. But if we recognize the extent of our power and make judicious use of it, everything becomes a lot simpler. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification bell. The power of leaving the scene lies in the following. First and foremost, it teaches you how to advocate for yourself in difficult situations. It is a common misconception that leaving a situation demonstrates weakness. Yet, you will learn how to stand on your own 2 feet, which is one of the most valuable life skills you can acquire. For your own benefit, when we get the impression that we have no power over something, it is simple to allow other people walk all over us. A scenario. But if we continually accept behavior that isn't okay or put up with things that aren't okay, then we aren't okay. Hence, we fail to see the significance we possess as unique individuals. It demonstrates strength of character that you are able to remove yourself from an unpleasant circumstance when you are willing to do so. People that your limits are not easily crossed, and as a result, they may even learn to appreciate you for it. The second benefit is that it might help you feel more confident. When you're in a bad circumstance and attempting to decide whether or not to stay there, one of your options is to leave. If you choose to stay, it's simple to start worrying about what other people will think of you. You can be concerned that other people will evaluate you negatively, criticize you, or look down on you as a result of the decision you make. However, here's the deal. It takes a lot of fortitude and bravery to admit when something isn't beneficial to you, whether it's a relationship, a job, or anything else for that matter. Because of this, leaving a situation can be truly empowering in the same way that remaining in the situation can be empowering. In a circumstance that you are aware is suitable for you, it teaches you to have confidence in your decisions, which is a key component in the development of healthy self-esteem. The third benefit is that it assists you in reevaluating your priorities. When you physically remove yourself from a situation, it compels you to reflect on the decisions you've been making up until that point. Namely, this point, it provides you with a more in-depth insight of yourself and the strategies that are most effective for you. As a direct consequence of this, your most important goals and values will become more distinct, and you will be able to identify what should be prioritized the most. This indicates that if a new person or item comes along that does not live up to those criteria, it will be much simpler for you to say no without experiencing feelings of guilt or fear of the implications of your decision. Fourth, it serves as a reminder that there are other choices available to you. Even though you are aware of the details of the circumstance, there are some things that might make your decision to withdraw from them feel like a betrayal. It's harmful to your health. But the reality is that regardless of the circumstances, there are always other choices. All you have to do is look, find and talk to them. Simply removing yourself from a negative situation creates room for something more positive to enter your life. It paves the way for the introduction of new people, hobbies, experiences, and chances. We frequently lie to ourselves in an effort to convince ourselves that we have no choice but to continue to be in a hostile environment. Something better is on the horizon. But taking that first step out from the situation jogs our memory of all the opportunities that may present themselves farther down the road if we continue. Only had confidence and change. Fifthly, enables you to reclaim command of the situation. When we are unable to escape difficult circumstances, we frequently fail to recognize the amount of mental and physical energy we are expending. They have had us placed into them. If you are feeling as though you are being confined, getting some distance, even if it's only momentary, can help you break free and room to adapt to new circumstances. You have a decision that will put the attention back on you, which will put you back in control of the situation. Sixth, it helps you determine how much you are worth to yourself. You are not necessarily giving up on something when you choose to withdraw from it. Rather, you are merely exercising your freedom of choice. To have an awareness of your own value, This makes it abundantly obvious that you will not allow yourself to be exploited in any way. You place a higher value on yourself and the time you have available than you do on whatever is being provided to you. It indicates that you won't settle for anything less than what you consider to be your just due. Your decision to withdraw from the situation demonstrates to others how highly you regard yourself and guarantees that they respond to you appropriately. The seventh benefit is that it assists you in maintaining your authenticity. Maintaining your individuality is essential. Your identity serves as the cornerstone around which the rest of your life is constructed, and it is something that you develop over time, should always be cared for and protected, regardless of the circumstances. We put ourselves at risk of losing both our integrity and our sense of self-respect whenever we make choices that put them at risk. Ourself in the course of the procedure. By removing oneself from situations that pose a risk to your integrity, you may maintain your authenticity and guard the purity of your identity in order to prevent becoming someone that you are not, recognize, or don't like. You are demonstrating to yourself that it is acceptable to engage in activities that are beneficial to your health and well-being, even if it means disappointing someone else. The eighth benefit is that it prevents feelings of regret and resentment. When we expose ourselves to toxic environments and surround ourselves with people who are negative, we run the risk of becoming toxic ourselves, liking them or enabling them to pull us down by their influence. Keeping a grudge or harboring anger will not only cause you stress but will also hinder positive things from happening. Being a part of your life, you can prevent the remorse that may result from staying by just getting up and leaving. In addition to this, it enables you to let go of toxic thoughts and negative feelings that have been keeping you back. You are not obligated to remain stuck in relationships or circumstances that are not conducive to your happiness. There are times when giving up and walking away is a far better option than remaining and battling. Your ability to break unfavorable patterns of behavior is directly proportional to your desire to walk away and develop something that is superior. In the end, you need to consider all of the perks and drawbacks, and then choose the option that will benefit you the most. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.